Hey everybody, back with Fallout 76 again to talk about some interesting legendary weapons. While everybody is out there searching for that perfect bloody junkies or two-shot explosive, here are some legendaries in the game which have completely unique effects that cannot be acquired from random drops or their purveyor. Most of these weapons are going to be from the vanilla game when it launched over 2 years ago now, with a few being added during the game's DLC expansions. To be included, these uniques have to have effects that cannot be acquired on random drop weapons, so all of these survival reward weapons like Unstoppable Monster, Resolute Veteran, the Action Hero don't qualify as they're not actually uniques, they just have unique names. So let's start off with some 1-star equivalent weapons. Civil Unrest is a unique pump-action shotgun that is a reward from a random quest called Falsely Accused that takes place in the Eastern Regional Penitentiary. After completing the quest for the warden of the penitentiary, you're rewarded with the Civil Unrest pump-action shotgun. Well, this shotgun is nothing amazing, it does have a unique effect. It gives you 10 more action points when equipped. While a normal 3-star legendary might have +1 agility, Civil Unrest just gives you 10 more action points. Now, giving you 10 more action points instead of +1 agility is strange and not the most useful effect. However, if you're ever overcumbered and need to walk somewhere, you can equip this shotgun and have a little bit more time until fatigue sets in, causing you to slow walk. Another, much more interesting 1-star unique is Perfect Storm, a 10mm submachine gun that has the unique ability of incendiary rounds. These incendiary rounds will light your target on fire, much like how energy weapons do. While this effect is extremely cool and very unique, it is not very useful for multiple reasons. One is, it does not activate the friendly fire perk, so you can't use this gun to heal your teammates at long range. The second biggest downside is the incendiary damage is a set amount, meaning if you avoid getting the weapon until level 50, the damage doesn't scale. Though it can be cool to equip this weapon with a drum mag and fire it into a swarm of ghouls or scorched and to see them all light on fire. Perfect Storm is acquired from the quest Cold Case for Miss Annie, a Mrs. Nanny robot found in the Toxic Valley region at the water park. Now for some 2-star equivalents. There's a very unique one that you're probably familiar with, Voice of Set. On the surface, it just looks like a normal 1-star troubleshooter's revolver, with a unique name. But it's not a troubleshooter's revolver. Troubleshooters is an effect that gives you 30% more damage to robots. Voice of Set has a unique ability dealing electrical damage to robots. This effect is technically a dot that activates a few seconds after shooting the enemy robot. However, this revolver gets much more interesting when using the entire Mistress of Mystery set. Now, Voice of Set, like I said, looks like a 1-star legendary, but with the set, it becomes a 2-star legendary. So when wearing the full set of the Mistress of Mystery garb, the revolver is given an additional buff to the electric damage and has a 25% chance to stun any robot. This stun ability even works on the imposter Sheepsquatch boss. Now, whether or not you want to run around in this dress forsaking all armor is up to you. This dress will also go with our next weapon, the Blade of Bastet. This is a one-handed sword. The sword is pretty much just an anti-armor Chinese officer sword, which can be acquired anywhere, with, its 50% armor pen, which isn't bad. However, when you do equip the entire Garb of Mystery with the Eye of Ra and the dress, while using the sword, it gives it 100% armor pen. This is the only weapon in the game that can completely ignore all enemy armor. So it effectively has the anti-armor ability twice whenever using the full Garb of Mystery. This next weapon is rather new and is acquired from the Settlers questline for the Wastelanders expansion. It is the Old Guard 10mm submachine gun. While it looks like it's just a 1-star anti-armor 10mm, it's not. It's actually a 2-star with a hidden effect. If you look at its rate of fire, it's 100. The normal rate of fire for a 10mm submachine gun is 91. Old Guard has a hidden 10% faster rate of fire effect. The normal faster fire rate legendary effect on weapons is 25%, but for some reason Old Guard has a unique 10% that no other weapon has in the game. Old Guard is not actually that bad of a weapon to go for, since it's a confirmed drop for doing the Settler questline. Now for the 3-star unique weapon. This next one's a bit weird. It's the Meteoric Sword. I know what you're saying, there are no legendary effects on this weapon. That's where you're technically wrong. It has 3 effects, each of them are hidden for some unknown reason. The 3 effects on this weapon are 10% more damage to humans, 90% reduced weight, and 50% more durability. Now, those don't sound all that special, that's just a 3-star assassin's sword, right? Wrong. One of these effects isn't a regular effect, and it also is a regular effect. See, the 50% more durability is actually a unique effect for a weapon. This effect only spawns on armor in the game, yet here it is on a sword. This weapon is a possible rare drop from 2 different events, Breach and Clear and Load Bearing. I've never had it drop in Load Bearing, but I have gotten it twice from Breach and Clear. However, these drops have both been very low level versions of the sword, a 25 and a level 35. It supposedly can drop a level 45 high level version, however I've never had this happen. So let's move on to 4-star and above. You're probably thinking there can't be any 4-star weapons or higher unless they're hacked in. But no, Bethesda has made higher star weapons technically. Like this one, Slug, acquired from the Raider side of the Wastelanders questline. It doesn't look too crazy. Anti-armor, fast critical shots do more damage, and 90% reduced weight. Alone, those are all really good on a plasma weapon. But this gun, Slug, has a unique 4th effect called Raw's Plasma Rifle, giving it an additional 20% less AP usage, effectively making it a 4-star plasma gun. This can be really effective if you're a VATS build, whether you want to make it a plasma pistol or a plasma rifle. The next unique is everyone's favorite commando weapon, the Fixter. The Fixter has 3 standard effects that can actually be seen, unlike the Meteoric Sword. Faster sneak speed, improved stealth, and it does more damage than a standard combat rifle. So when you have a 3-star Fixer, it would be effectively equivalent to a 5 or 6-star legendary. For our last weapon, or shall I say weapons, we get into the Cursed series. The Cursed series are a random reward acquired from the Colossal Problem boss fight against Earl Williams, the Wendigo Colossus. The Cursed effect is the same across the board. It improves damage, improves attack speed, and lowers the durability of the weapon, so it actually has a negative effect. Now these are on top of a standard 3 set of effects, so these are all equivalent to a 6-star. The problem is that the cursed weapons are not very useful. The cursed weapons are only a shovel, a pickaxe, and a harpoon gun. Why Bethesda chose these 3 weapons that nobody uses for these cursed series, I don't know, and nobody knows. Especially with the harpoon gun, which actually has no benefit from one of the effects. The attack speed has no effect on the harpoon gun since it's a single-shot weapon. You would think they would improve the reload speed, however they didn't do this. The one I find the most useful is actually the shovel. Because it has 90% reduced weight on it, you can actually use it with one of the daily quests. So that will be the end of this video. There are many more unique legendary weapons out there with their own effects, and I intend to cover them in a part 2 with Fallout 76 getting more and more expansions. I foresee this being a long-running series on the channel. Alright, see you later. Hope you enjoyed this video. I also have a secondary Fallout lore channel dedicated to the weapons of the Fallout universe and the lore behind all of them. That'll be linked in the description and at the end of this video. See everybody later. Bye.